We could try.
No, let's not do it. It's a bit scary. Okay, beautiful. Okay, we're done.
The question has been asked if I'm nervous, and I'm saying yes, but we have two great deckhands, so we should be fine today.
Yeah, maybe that's why you're nervous.
That's why I'm nervous. But looking forward to it. Sailing on, what is it, 29th, 8th?
28.
28th of November, freezing.
Yep.
Let's,
Very cold.
Let's go.
Woo! Woo-hoo.
Quite cold, I would say.
Yes.
No.
No, not for Russia.
Not for Russians.
It's not snowing, so.
Not yet.
Come on. Well, it's quite cold here indeed.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of Sailing Wind Rose, and this one is about sailing with two ladies. Yes. One actually has her license and the other is about to get her license. So quite interesting. Also because for a change there was quite a bit of wind. It was the end of November last year and it was getting kind of cold, but we had great wind. So let's start with the weather. So I took the Bracknell charge from the 28th of November. This is midnight. Pointing out to you the Netherlands, there you go. Also pointing out the low pressure systems and the high pressure systems. The low pressure systems want to go from left to right and the high pressure systems are preventing that. And in this particular case you also see a front which is on the North Sea, just on the coast of the Netherlands. It already passed the Netherlands and there is a cold front on the other end, more on the Russian side, so to say. And the warm front moves from right to left, whereas the cold front moves from left to right. Then if we animate the lot, you will see that there's quite a bit of movement, but the crosses in the front mean that it dies out. So in hindsight you see that the Bracknell charge basically give room in the pressure lines. Wind Guru predicted 2-ish picking up to 3. But we experienced it more being 3-ish going down to 2, which could have been the coastal wind from the North Sea. But in any case, yeah, we ended with less wind than we started with. Ladies are sailing! Hey Captain! Captain, my captain! How you doing?
Tell me, yeah, good.
Good.
It's so cold, so Louisa starts losing her fingers.
Yeah.
Her toes, she doesn't feel her toes anymore, so let's see what's next.
But she's doing 8 knots of speed here, so as Kate was, which is amazing. Sails are good, nicely flapping around. 8.1 knots speed through the water. I have been sailing quite a bit after we made this video, and I can tell you that that is insanely fast. And it was due to the ladies, obviously, competitive as they are, but also a little bit because we had this card. So because one could actually sail, we had proper wind and we had the card, we could really look at the trim tails and trim the boat like most optimum. And then the fun part was, what I forgot was actually to put the centerboard down fully. So if we would have done that, we would have gone even faster. But 8.1 knots is like, that is the fastest this boat has ever done. Speed through water, that is. So quite impressed indeed. And after that, we also found that the boat was so well trimmed that I actually thought it would steer itself. So let's explain that a little bit. The turning point of the boat is where the boat revolves around. So if you have the rudder and you put it straight, the boat goes straight. Then if you add a little bit of wind to it, basically there comes a pressure in the head sail and that pushes the boat clockwise. So around the turning point. And you could use the rudder to compensate on that. But there's also wind in the mainsail. And that wind actually creates a force that pushes the boat anti-clockwise. So if these two forces are the same, then basically you trimmed your sails in the most optimal way and the boat goes straight. But if these forces are not the same, because one of the two sails is not trimmed optimally, the boat either goes to the left or goes to the right. Luft op of valt af. And then you compensate that with your rudder again. So let's say you trimmed your sails perfect, you have a bit of rudder correction, the boat will sail straight on. That is, until something happens that you didn't anticipate, which is, for instance, a gust of wind or a big wave. If that happens, basically there are two things can happen. One, the boat could bear away, which is the yellow arrow, and you basically get the wind midship, or it could luff up, the green arrow, and then you would get your head in the wind. So in order to correct that, you use the rudder, and by doing so you get an S-shapey kind of track. If you lock the rudder, basically the boat gets out of balance and you have to bring it back into balance. And then when you have the gust gone and you're in the normal pattern again, you could basically lock the rudder again. So, and this was exactly what happened when I locked the rudder and wanted to show Kate and Louisa how amazing this boat worked. There was a gust of wind and it kind of got out of course. No. Okay, it's back. Okay, I wanted to say that the autopilot was on, but it needs a little bit more work. Shit.
He's like, I'm so happy. Autopilot.
New generation. But I'll just give it a little bit more than to this end. Let's see. So kind of locking it here, over there, and there, and there, and it's going okay. Yeah, it needs a bit more work. So yes, it needs a bit more work. Actually, I want to dive into steering the boat by handling the lines one day. But for now, I think a wind vane would actually be helpful. This is on the wish list, but due to Corona, we can't pick it up. I want to go to the German factory that makes it, Wind Pilot. But yeah, not possible. So I have to wait a bit with that. And after my, fiddling around with the rudder, basically the ladies wanted to put me to work, and I became the fokkermaat.
Yep,
No.
I'm making a buoy.
I'm not Clara de Wind, I'm still working with the lines.
I'm asking, so I'm
Yeah,
waiting till you will
good.
say yes.
Yes,
Okay. I'm tacking.
checking, okay.
Exciting movie.
Checking!
Attacking! And then it's like,
And nothing is happening, man. Yeah.
Race. Alright. So,
Waiting a bit, or are we going
think-
to go straight through?
let's go.
So straight through basically means that we changed course almost 180 degrees, as you can see on this track. The only problem was because we were sailing with the ladies and we were making so many videos that you actually can't see the maneuver. But by zooming in a bit, you actually do see the track, and here you actually see what I mean. We tacked and we kind of moved straight on, basically going back to where we came from, which is Amsterdam.
But first with the main sheet.
First with the main sheet.
Yeah, right?
Okay, so we need to watch the bakstagen.
Ah, that thing, yeah. That's why I don't know how it works. But then just keep it. Oh, how does it work? Oh my god, I'm very scared.
We need to be aware that we don't jump.
It's very
What?
scary. That's can work.
oh, fuck yeah. Are you
And now
excited,
you need-
Kate?
This is the moment where you need to stay down.
And
your
also, yeah.
also.
So nice, we can lose the picture now at some point, right? A bit more. Do we keep it like this or we can up Farm Bridge?
A bit more, I
A
think.
bit more, right? But,
But
there is a buoy.
Yeah, so let's just stay clear of the buoy.
So this is good for now, and then we up Farm after the buoy a little bit.
Okay.
No?
Yeah, it's perfect. But the course is actually quite okay like this.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Because then we don't have a risk of jibing.
Yeah.
And we go all the way to the...
I feel like we always have a risk of jabbing.
Yeah, but the more you get to the 180, the more you get the jibing,
Yeah, and of
the
course
risk.
if the fog will stop.
Yeah, if you look at the wind now,
yeah.
it's okay. And then we can go all the way to the traffic lane.
Yeah.
Then we do a jibe.
Uh-huh.
And then we will have the wind on the other end and we could just sail straight in. So we...
Didn't work?
Didn't work.
Nope.
Well, not yet, not yet.
Yeah. We went so fast, actually.
Yeah, I kind of wrecked it. So by now you might actually know, if you've seen my previous videos, that the area where we are sailing is actually quite busy. It's one of the more busy places around Amsterdam, in Amsterdam. And even in late November there are plenty of boats and also plenty of waves that they create that you have to dodge. See now passing?
Yeah.
Yeah, now he's eating the background, so that's good. Maybe we should jibe. Can you push it all the way that way?
Then
Yeah, just leave it at this, it's okay. Just, you can stop it now. Perfect.
it's very fast.
What? Yeah, but it's a motorboat.
Yeah.
They're always a little bit too quick to my taste.
So fast compared to us.
Yeah, they call it fair wind. There's no wind, dude. You have an engine.
I know, right?
It's like, why?
Yeah.
Fortunately, we have a sailing
With the
boat.
waves. Boom, the boom. Where's the ferry?
Thank you, Mr. Fairwind. When I was at the loo, the ladies used the moment to create some Insta picture material. As you would already seen, quite a few pictures had been taken, but apparently not the right one. So yes, this is a vertical image. And I will put the link to the Insta of Louisa and Kate down below.
The video. Oh.
I feel, you know, I feel.
So having the Insta to-dos out of the way, there was even some time to share some thoughts and ideas about how the world works.
Normal person, people are boring. Oh, no, that sounds horrible.
Closing in on Vuurtoren Island here. The master maneuver. I'll just change the subject, okay?
Thank you, that helps.
So actually the wind kind of, you know, died on us, but somebody said, Melkmeisje?
What is this milk meisje?
No, that's not working.
Ooh.
Because, yeah, we could try.
No, let's not do it, it's a bit scary. Okay, beautiful! Okay, we're done.
Are we done, Kate?
Yeah, you see it's gone now, the milk meisje. It was the girl with a... Oh, wow.
I would say somebody is trying to change the conversation here again, because there was nothing to see there. And the Melkmeisje was still up on the menu.
Say, guys. I made a lot of videos, but I have no idea if you'll be able to use them.
I guess I will. At least I have material this time.
Yeah.
So it doesn't show, but after nearly freezing the Brazilian part of the tube, somebody had to put out the fenders, and I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden it was me. It might also be fun to be here for a while to check. Or just check it out here, it's nice. So almost home, and what was really funny is that sometimes I think I'm like super clear, and then I probably am super clear, but then if you like see it on video, you're not that super clear. So this was about the wheel effect of the boat, and I tried to explain it. Can you do the center boulder?
Yes.
The kicker again?
Yes.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, or the
No, it's perfect.
too early?
No, it's good. So, do the center one.
Yeah.
Then we will go through the lock again.
Yeah. But now on the starboard.
Same side.
Same side.
Always port side. It's because when I go back, the back end of the boat pulls towards the place where I'm docked.
Wait, no, I wait.
If I use the engine
Yes.
and I push it and I go back, so to speak,
But now we're talking about which part?
port side. We're gonna put it
No.
on port
At
side.
which point in the journey? You mean not in the sloughs?
Yeah, in the slides.
In the sloughs.
If I then use the engine and I go back, the back of the boat pulls that way.
Oh, you're gonna go with backwards there.
No, I'm just gonna go in normally. But
Can you use Dutch names and not
well, totally clear if you know what you're talking about and if you actually know what it is. So I did a retry, and then in the end it worked. If you still don't get it after this, leave a comment and I will try to explain it in text. So what I do is I go in, I stop the boat.
And you have the
Exactly,
yes.
you have the
I don't know how
wielwerking,
to do
schroefwerking.
Yeah.
Let me. Oh, look at that. There's somebody in there.
Where?
Anyway, backboard.
Backboard. Nearing our home, somebody all of a sudden came to the idea that there is another great Insta moment. So I have never ever seen anybody do this, but I do like the video material.
Not yet, Kate.
Tell me when.
You're too fast.
Too fast?
And I guess as with everything in life, right, you need a bit of practice. So, another episode on a roll, and what an episode. Sailing with a Russian and a Brazilian lady, almost in winter, so nearly freezing them. But in the end, Sacha had hot soup, and with a sandwich, everybody did well. So, super adventure, 8.1 knots speed over ground, and I think that's quite impressive. Hadn't seen that after it on a close haul reach. Next episode is about making the boat ready for winter and also doing some jobs, for instance a fuel polisher or working on the drawers that kind of opened up when I was sailing, so I'll have to fix that and quite some other things. Hope you liked this episode. Leave a thumbs up if you did, leave a thumbs down if you didn't, and leave a comment if you have any questions or want to know more. 2024 we're going to set sail with my family on a trip for a year, and not sure where to go yet, but we will see it as we go. For now, if you want to follow us on that adventure, hit subscribe, and hope to see you next time. See you later, boys and girls.
What should we do with a drunken sailor? What should we do with a drunken sailor? What should we do with drunks? It's early in the morning. Hey, hey, hey.